What if the secret to staying timeless is dreaming with your heart wide open? Imagine a soul so woven into the fabric of the universe that time seems to dissolve, not binding them, but flowing through them like a river that carries stories beyond the shore. This isn't about escaping reality or chasing illusions. It's about a presence that dances with the unseen, where every feeling, every vision, every whisper of the soul feels like a brushstroke on an endless canvas. The eyes that shimmer with unspoken dreams, the voice that soothes like a lullaby carried by the tide, the way they move as if guided by an inner compass that points to the stars. This isn't about clinging to fantasy or fleeing life's weight. It's about a rare gift, the ability to remain radiant in spirit no matter how many waves crash, no matter how many skies shift. It's a quiet rebellion, not against time, but against the numbness that so often settles when life feels too heavy. And no zodiac sign embodies this boundless dreamscape quite like Pisces. There is an ethereal glow in their essence, like moonlight rippling across a still lake. It's not in the roles they play or the worlds they imagine, though those can be mesmerizing. It's in their energy, a fluid grace that doesn't fade with age, but deepens like a melody that lingers long after the song ends. Some people guard themselves against life's depths, fearing the intensity of feeling too much. They believe detachment keeps them steady, that emotions are a storm to avoid. But in doing so, they lose the poetry, the magic, the quiet pulse of connection. Pisces embraces the opposite. They'll dive into it all, the joy that lifts like a wave, the sorrow that carves like a current, the dreams that shimmer and the doubts that ripple. Their soul has learned that light and shadow are threads in the same tapestry, and to deny one is to unravel the beauty entirely. They flow with a tide that doesn't crash, but carries like a river that finds its way around every bend. Not a flood that overwhelms, but a gentle current that invites you to drift along. Every heartbreak, every inspiration doesn't drown them, it shapes them. To Pisces, each emotion is not a weight, but a color painting their inner world with hues that grow richer with time. The world may pull them under, but it offers treasures in return. Empathy, intuition, the courage to feel without fear. This tide keeps their spirit fluid, their heart open, when others might let theirs harden under the pressure of years. Their dreams are their clearest beacon. Time touches all, but not uniformly. In some dreams, dim, buried under layers of practicality or regret. In Pisces, they deepen, gathering visions like stars reflected in water, each one adding to their light rather than fading it. There's a softness in their gaze, but also a spark, a sign that the soul behind it is still wandering through inner realms, still chasing whispers of what could be. It's a fundamental truth: when the heart stays open to dreams, the spirit never grows old. And Pisces' heart was born to dream. Part of their magic lies in their ability to see beyond the surface, to find meaning in the intangible. They don't seek answers in the obvious or measure life by its edges. They find truth in the spaces between the pause before a laugh, the feeling behind a glance, the story a single tear tells. This gift for sensing the unseen keeps their spirit vibrant, their perspective untouched by cynicism. While others might dismiss life's subtleties as fleeting, Pisces lingers there, listening to the whispers of the soul. This isn't escapism, it's wisdom, the kind that knows life's deepest truths lie in what can't be measured, only felt. They also master the art of healing through connection. In a world that often isolates, Pisces weaves threads of understanding, not with words alone, but with presence. They don't preach or persuade, they feel with you as if their heart can mirror yours. Their empathy is a bridge crossing distances others can't see, making others feel without being bound. This isn't about losing themselves in others' pain. It's about knowing that shared vulnerability is a strength, a way to mend what's broken. By offering this gift, they keep their own soul radiant, untouched by the loneliness that can creep in with age. Their connections are not chains, but currents flowing freely, carrying light to every shore. This is why they never feel tethered to the self of years past. They evolve without losing their essence, flowing through life's changes like water through a stream bed. Sorrows come. No life is without its depths, but they don't linger as burdens. They ripple, they teach, they transform, then blend into the whole. What remains is a quiet resilience that glows without fanfare. This fluidity through change keeps their energy alive, their outlook luminous, their spirit timeless. Another facet of their charm lies in how they nurture their inner world. In a world that demands constant output, Pisces chooses retreat, not as avoidance, but as reverence. They don't spill their dreams into every conversation or chase validation for their visions. They know that not every thought needs sharing, and that solitude is not isolation, but a sanctuary where the soul can wander freely. This isn't withdrawal, it's care preserving their light for what truly calls it forth. Without the drain of endless noise, they have more to give to the moments and souls that matter. They are not distant in their quiet. They are intentional, and intention is the tide that keeps the heart from drying out. In this sacred space, they dream, they heal, they keep their inner sea vast and shimmering. Their allure isn't forced, it's the natural bloom of living in tune with their soul's rhythm. Like a lake that reflects the stars, they remain endlessly captivating because there's always a new depth to explore. In the stillness of their own company, Away from the world's demands, they nurture their current, keeping it alive and untouched by life's storms. At the core flows a gentle pulse, the blessing of their rulers, Neptune and Jupiter, weaving dreams with expansion. This pulse is tender, yet vast, channeled into imagining, feeling, and connecting. They know the difference between fleeting fantasies and visions that guide choosing what inspires over what distracts. This energy fuels their creativity, the stories they weave, the kindness they share, the moments they make sacred. It keeps them fluid, not in aimless drift, but in a purposeful flow, as if life is a canvas they paint with every breath. They greet each day with the quiet anticipation of discovering something new within. To them, life is never just another wave. It's a new dream, a new feeling, a new chance to touch the infinite. This devotion to the inner world is one of the purest elixirs against fading. A soul that still dreams, that feels with abandon, that connects with the unseen, that soul outruns time's weight. And so the years flow, but they don't confine. Each one adds depth to their empathy, richness to their visions, light to their presence, without stealing the glow that makes them timeless. Their ability to heal through creativity is another key to their agelessness. Pisces doesn't shy from life's wounds, they transform them. A moment of pain becomes a poem, a loss becomes a melody, a doubt becomes a story. This isn't denial, it's alchemy, turning the raw into the radiant. For women seeking healing, this is a gift, a reminder that your feelings, no matter how heavy, can become, art can become light. Their life becomes a canvas. Every experience, every emotion adds a stroke, making the whole more beautiful with time. They also know the power of surrender, not as defeat, but as trust. In a culture that pushes control, Pisces flows with life's currents, trusting where they lead. They might sit by water, letting its rhythm soothe their thoughts, or lose themselves in music, feeling its waves carry them. These axes aren't escapes, they're anchors grounding them in the flow of something greater. This surrender keeps their spirit supple, their heart open, warding off the rigidity that can come with age. For those who feel overwhelmed, this offers hope, a nudge to let go, to trust the tide, to find peace in the flow. Their compassion is a quiet force too. Pisces doesn't give to gain. They give because it's who they are. They might listen to a friend's story holding space for their pain, or offer a stranger a moment of kindness that lingers. This giving isn't draining, it's renewing, feeding their soul as much as it does others. This connection to the collective, to the shared human experience, keeps their spirit expansive, untouched by the isolation that can shadow later years. They remind us that a life well lived is one felt deeply shared generously with a heart that sees no boundaries. In moments of solitude, they find strength in the quiet. They might write in a journal, letting their dreams spill onto the page, or gaze at the sky, feeling its vastness mirror their own. These rituals aren't indulgences, they're lifelines keeping them tethered to their inner sea. This grounding in the intangible keeps their energy fluid, their perspective luminous, their spirit evergreen. Ultimately, their timelessness comes down to this. They dream with fearless hearts, feel with boundless compassion, and flow with life as their greatest guide, because it is. They've learned that youth isn't in holding back, but in diving deep, in saying yes to the heart's whispers even when they tremble. They understand that the soul thrives when it's free to wander, and they free it daily with empathy that doesn't falter, with dreams that don't dim, with a spirit that touches the stars, with a love that knows no bounds. And if you linger near them long enough, you'll feel it. That gentle tide, like a wave that holds you without pulling you under, that soft pull that doesn't demand but effortlessly carries you, that sense of being near someone whose dreams make the world feel infinite. It's a light that can't be dimmed, can't be copied, can't be stilled by time. When the soul flows freely, the spirit never fades, and for those who ride its current age, will never bind them. They are and always will be eternal. So what dream will you listen to today? Take a moment to close your eyes. Feel the rhythm of your heart and let one vision rise. Maybe a story you've yet to tell, a feeling you've held back, or a kindness you can share. Pisces whispers that eternity lives in your dreams, and a heart that dares to feel them will never grow old.